Keith's an amazing guy.
What is up? It is Red, the Rideshare Ginger, coming right back at ya. On my way back from picking up some rats for my snakes, but I said I'd get a video out to you to let you know my return to work plan, what I'm planning on doing as I start getting back into driving and doing all that shit again. So I kind of have a 4-week plan. And for me personally, like my fatigue is kind of a weekly thing, not like a daily thing. Like some people, you know, when they're driving, they get tired as the day goes on. For me, it's kind of as the week goes on, I get tired. So I'm going to ease myself into weekly hours. I was doing about 70 back before Corona hit, and then I was down to like 25, 30 when Corona hit, just because there was a lot more money to be made. So I'm not sure what I'm going to need to do, but I'm just going to kind of start out in a specific way. So week one, I'm going to do one 20-hour day, 16 to 20 hours. We'll see kind of where I'm at, whatnot, but aiming for one 16 to 20-hour day, week one. That's it. That's all I'm going to do. Week two, I'm going to go out there. I'm going to knock out 2 12-hour days. So a little more hours. So I go from, call it a 16 to 20-hour week to a 24-hour week. So a little bit more hours, but it's a little bit less than the daily, so I'm not out there for a crazy long time, 2 days. And then the next week, I'm gonna do 3 10-hour days. So get 30 hours in, ease myself into it. And then that 4th week, the way I'm gonna run it is I'm gonna go out, I'm gonna knock out probably a 16-hour day at the beginning of the week, or whatever the beginning of my week's gonna be that week. And then see how much money I make, and then see what I need to do the following 2 to 3 days. I may have to do a 4th day, we'll see. But that's kind of how I'm gonna run it. So the girlfriend, she works 4 days a week, so I'm gonna work up to 4 days. Hopefully I don't ever need more than that. I think I can get most of it done in 3 days normally, so it's gonna be kind of the goal. So that 4th week, go out there, knock out a 16-hour day, try to make as much money as I can, and then just kind of wing it for the rest of the week after that. As far as what I'm gonna be doing, am I gonna be doing Uber? Am I gonna be doing Lyft, Eats? What the fuck am I gonna do? So I have decided that first day and maybe the first 2 weeks or the first 3 days that I'm out there, I'm gonna kind of open up everything. So I'm gonna take a look at the start of the day, see what's out there for Ship, see what's out there for Instacart, and then turn on Uber, turn on Lyft, but I'm gonna leave Eats off. Food delivery just isn't my thing. I'm not a huge fan of it. I'll do grocery delivery, but food delivery, it's not my wheelhouse. But if there's not shit out there for Ship, there's not shit out there for Instacart, and regular Uber and regular Lyft, there's not a whole lot of rides coming, I'll turn on Eats because I want to stay busy. I want, the goal for the first 3 weeks is to try to have not zero, but as close to zero downtime as I possibly can. I want somebody or something in my vehicle or me out shopping at all hours as much as possible. Just try to maximize that time in the vehicle. That's the goal. Mainly because I'm back out near the Rockford area now. I don't know if I've mentioned that at this point, but I moved back towards this way. So driving towards the city, driving towards Chicago is a little bit more of a haul. And it's one of the reasons why I'm committing, to 10 to 16, 20-hour days is if I'm going to go out that direction and drive, it needs to be worth it for me, because getting to downtown from where I'm at, it's about an hour and a half commute, which is not where I'm going to start. I'm going to kind of drive that way, and I'll start my day Elgin area, see what's out there. That's kind of what I've been used to. It's where I've been doing Instacart and Shipped back when I was doing it 2 months ago. I don't know, somewhere in there. So what's going to do? I'm gonna turn on Uber, turn on Lyft when I leave the house, and I'll turn on Lyft when I leave the house. I'll turn on Uber a little bit further out because I can only do Eats out in the Rockford area. It doesn't switch over to regular Uber until about Hampshire area. So I'll turn on Uber at that point, and then I'll be checking Shipped and Instacart, see if there's any orders around where I'm at to do, and if there's not, I'll take those Uber and Lyft rides. And those are some of the best rides, something you can catch for Hampshire, Elgin, Barrington, out to the airport. Those are some great rides. They generally tip pretty good, and they're good paying rides. So hopefully some of those are there. And I went on a trip last week, and airport was dead both ways, coming and going. But flights are so cheap. There's people that are flying. Like, the airport was dead, but our flight was full. So, there's definitely people flying and stuff. So, hopefully there's some airport trips here and there. It's kind of, I like the airport. It's an easy get normally. So, we'll see what it's like. But I haven't been out driving Uber. I think my last Uber ride, Uber or Lyft, was March 17th. I think it was March 17th was the last time I had a passenger in this vehicle. And even going into that week, I'd kind of tapered off a little bit, mainly doing deliveries going into that. And I think like my last full day was like March 5th or something like that. So it's been a hot fucking minute since I have had people in the car pretty consistently. So it's another reason for opening up all the apps. I don't necessarily want to dive straight into having people in the car and getting back into that. I'm not exactly a extrovert, so talking to people all day is not exactly my forte, and that does cause some fatigue for me too. So out there shopping and doing things like that is going to be more along the lines of what I'm looking for. So we'll see. But if the money's not good doing that, then I'll put people in the car. I'll do what I got to do to make my damn money. But until next time, guys, like, comment, share. Let's maybe make a little bit of a push. July 31st was the cutoff for I think the $300 or something like that. So maybe we make a little bit of a push. I keep adding subs here and there, but it's just not anything large. I got kind of a linear growth, not an exponential growth. So yeah, do what you do. Let me know. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what your back to work plan is, and I'll keep you guys updated as to what I'm doing. Thanks.